Hello, glorious Ashes of Creation community. Welcome to another stream day inside of Ashes of Creation. The world's a little lonely right now. Our month-long Alpha 1 test has finished, and there are no testers to be seen near me, which is probably good for them, because I just wanted to take a second. I know last stream I gave a masterful description of a new mount that had been introduced called the Terror Bird. And I wanted to actually, complement that very well done description with actually seeing the Terror Bird in game. And so, yeah, like I said, it's good there's probably no testers around because this guy is hungry, very hungry. But just wanted to show you guys it in game. We have a lot of work ahead of us towards Alpha 2. Part of that work is, of course, introducing content into the game and the different creatures and mounts and all the quest lines and fleshing out the core systems that we demonstrated in Alpha 1. And this guy's part of that work. And that stuff's making it into the game. We have a long road ahead of us, of course, but we got a great amount of feedback from Alpha 1 across our forums, Reddit, social medias, Discord. Even if you weren't a tester, and we love our testers, but even if you weren't a tester, participating in that conversation and giving your feedback is a super important part, as I've said many, many times. But yeah, of course, take a look at this guy. He's pretty cool. We're going to have some variants of him in soon as well. You may remember, actually, I think I have one more mount I can show as well. You might remember...
Guys, how do you feel about the bird?
Remember, in the past, we showed off...
I think the bird's all right. I think it looks pretty good. It feels like it fits in the world. It's a bit more realistic and stuff. I think it's good. I think it's good. And I feel like maybe he's just on one of the base models, like early level models. But what I really want is these big mounts that have they're glowing. They just look freaking crazy. The raptor bird is pretty cool, and I think the detail is nice, the feathers and everything look really good, but I don't know, I feel kind of meh. How do you guys feel about it? Not all mounts need to be over the top? Yeah, agreed.
That very well done description with actually seeing the Terror Bird course, but we got a great amount of feedback from Alpha 1.
I don't know, the tail doesn't bother me too much.
Reddit, social medias, Discord. Even if you weren't a tester, and we love our testers, but even if you weren't a tester,
tail doesn't bother me too much.
Participating in that conversation and giving your feedback is a super important part, as I've said many, many.
But if you look at this, could a bird this size actually hold up this guy? Yeah, probably. I mean, he's in a full suit of armor, but yeah, I don't know. I think it looks good. I think the head looks really good. The feather, it kind of seems like a ratty bird to me, but yeah.
Participating in that conversation and giving your feedback is a super important part, as I've said many, many times.
Okay.
But yeah, take a look at this guy. He's pretty cool. We're going to have some variants of him in soon as well. You may remember, actually, I think I have one more mount I can show as well. You might remember in the past we showed off some of the model work under the Thundering Bolt Beast, and now his animations are complete. Our masterful animator, Bradford Constantine, I think, did the animations for this guy. I like to call him the Chicken Runner.
Oh, hey.
Because when
this
he's
is
on
the new
land,
one they were showing stuff.
He kind of runs to me like a chicken, a little bit. He's just kind of striding, enjoying
He
life.
does look like a chicken when he's running.
In the world of Vera. And he can sprint on land as well, I believe is one of his initial abilities. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
The tail is really long.
But something that's cool about these guys, particularly these types of mounts that have the ability to glide, is, of course, you have to level up the mount for it to get a greater glide distance. So initially, it might not be super capable of gliding. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see how far I can glide. All right, here we go. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Okay.
And... oh, look at that. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. That glide, I mean, for not having been leveled up at all, the glide's pretty good. But as you level him up, he'll be able to glide further and further and further.
It kind of just looked like it fell in style. It pulled like a Buzz Lightyear. It didn't really glide at all for me. It kind of just floated down to the bottom, which I guess is good. No fall damage or anything. An ostrich could hold us? Yeah, like Swiss Family Robinson style when they're racing ostriches. Possible. Ostriches can kick like crazy. This bird looks beefier, so I think it would work. Yeah,
Now,
I
if you
think
manage
so.
to become a mayor of a metropolis, or the king or queen of a castle, or if you get this guy as like a limited time drop off of a world boss, then you'll have the ability to be amongst the very few who can fly him.
Ooh.
And when he flies, he is majestic. Oh,
Okay, this bird looks so much better when it's flying. How all the wings down its tail, they all flap. It looks so much
I
better.
love the cool tail and all the
Yeah.
wings on him. It is pretty awesome, this guy. So yeah, just wanted to jump in, give you a look at some of these creatures. Of course, you guys saw some of the combat changes that we did. Oh, I got some flowers down there. Hold on one second. We're going to be continuing moving forward with those combat changes. One cool thing.
Yeah, I want it to move sort of like a Chinese dragon, you know? Like the tail, it seems like it's limping through the air a little bit with the tail animation. It'd be cool if it moved a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more like a dragon would. But when it's walking on the ground, the tail looks terrible. I don't know, it looks sort of like janky and glitchy. But when it's flying, it does look a lot better.
Thing you might see as well is some of the adjustments to our visual effects and just art overall, right, as we move forward. For example, this Radiant Burst, we get a lot of feedback about the sparkles. And in the first pass, of course, sparkles are easy to do. But now that we've had some time initially to kind of look at that feedback, you'll see the Radiant Burst effect has changed to something a little bit more indicative of what effects are going to look like going forward. I love this little plant creature.
These flower monsters are pretty cool.
Their petals just go flying.
But
yes,
the death
so a
animation
little
was
short
awesome
update in the empty game world of Ashes of Creation right now as we continue development towards Alpha 2. But I will see you guys back on stream here in just a little bit.
I just want to go back a little bit and check out these particle animations.
You'll see the Radiant Burst effect has changed to something a little bit more indicative. Feedback, you'll see the Radiant Burst effect has changed.
I like it.
Actually, to kind of look at that feedback, you'll see the Radiant Burst effect has changed to something a little bit.
I think it's pretty cool. It seems, I don't know, maybe because I'm so used to the sparkly one, it seems a little bit bland, but maybe that's good. Maybe it's with less sparkles overall in the game, it'll be a little bit easier to tell what's going on. But I don't know, I thought the animation and everything looked good. Yeah, the art of this game looks great. I really do think so too. The artists have been doing a really good job with it. This is gonna need a beefy computer run smoothly with all these particle effects. I'm not sure how it's gonna end up, but you may be right. Yeah, I'm looking at the tail when it's running, and I don't really like it. It looks a little janky to me. Did they say glide mounts are temporary, so we'd have to level a temp mount to glide better? I think they're saying that there's going to be a mount skill tree as well, and you have to level up the mount or get a rare version of the mount to further extend the skill tree, or yeah, like better drops, better mounts of the same type of mount can give you a better glide effect or even run faster. I think that's what they're saying, is that the mounts are more detailed than you just get a mount and then it stays that the whole game. Is like you can customize your mount. I believe it can carry stuff for you too. Maybe that's an upgrade, or you can get better speed, or I don't know. There's lots of different customization you can do with your mount.